Hi everybody, it's Robin from Talks from the Heart. So I just decided to turn the camera on. I'm going to decorate my cousin, do some fall spreads, and kind of prep the pages. I don't like blank pages, and I'm pulling out all my fall stuff, and I'm really excited. The weather here in Iowa, I live in Iowa, the weather here has turned chilly to where my skin gets cold. I'm going to put some lotion on while we chat. And I thought I would just do a quick planner chat because it is about 10:20 in the morning, and I'm trying to do my intermittent fasting, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna come into the planner room, decorate some pages, and kind of kill some time here before I can go ahead and eat my my morning protein. All right, so let's get started. I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm really excited to pull out the fall stickers. This vellum does the September cover page in the cousin, and then I pulled out this from Busy Bee Planners, and then these are the foiled floral stickers that I have linked previous, and I will link them at the very bottom of the description box, and they came like this. Now, I don't want this video, oh, they're gorgeous. I don't want this video to be like an infomercial, but you guys, when people use stuff on YouTube, and if they can link it, they should, because, I mean, if I find a deal on Amazon, you guys, I'm going to link it. So let's pull, I'm saving the leaves for more like November and October. I do not decorate for Halloween. I don't like Halloween. And so let's see. Where did I use up all the yellow ones? The heck? No. I must have. Oh, no, they were here. They were stuck. So I'm going to pull out the yellow ones and the kind of orangey ones and pop these back in. I am being very successful with just basically probably 90% of my stickers in this Hobonichi pouch. I'm going to pull out, you guys, I'm going to pull out everything fall. Everything fall, because if I use it all up today, there's so much more that you can purchase online. There's just more. Hang on. So this is washi tape. Let's use that. These floral stickers, I'm gonna save those. So these are basically all of my sheets here. These are my two Sweet Kawaii Designs kits, and then I want to pop some of my vellum in, my moleskin expanded, and also my cousin. You guys, where did I see this? Oh, look, it's like falling apart. Like, what the heck? Look at that. Like, I haven't even used this a month, and I haven't done anything stressful. So I'm really, really disappointed in this. I'm going to have to probably put some packing tape on that, something really strong. Yeah, because the threads are, what? I've never had this happen to a moleskin, ever. And it's the soft cover moleskin expanded. So let's go to the October cover page, and let's just tip in this. It's little dog bones, and I'm doing that because it's Cooper's birthday month, and just want to celebrate him. He'll be 13 October 28th, and oh, you guys, oh, there, I just dropped my tweezers in the trash can by accident. Okay, so, well, fingers crossed this moleskin lasts, because I need it to last until the end of the year. And that would really royally suck if it doesn't. So I'm going to tip that in to his birthday month. And then I did this one for September. Hang on. I really don't know. There's nothing really that matches that. I could do, I don't know, this garden stuff from Hobbs Sticker Co. might have to wait until next spring. And then I have this from Busy Bee Planners. You know what? I'm going to tip this in to, yeah, here's the other sheet from Okie Plans on his birthday. But I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to tip this in to November. Where did it go? November cover. So I'll have to trim that and add the double face tape. And I can do that later, but I want to pop that in there so I don't forget to use that. And then I was going through, you know what, I'm all over the place. So I'm done with this. I kind of want to stay a little focused. So I'm done with those vellums. And then here are the stickers that I basically have. We're going to pull these out. So I've used a lot of Labubu in August, so I'm going to wait to use that. Maybe the middle of the winter when I need bright colors. So these are from Pookie Bear Cuties. It's a kit. This is a journaling kit. And then this was from Busy Bee Planners. I have codes below for all of this stuff, you guys. And then also just listen to when I tell you where it's from, because that'll help you when you go to the description box. So this is Okie Plans, because I get that a lot too, where I mention it and then I get a comment, hey, where's that from? And I'm pretty thorough about when I show stuff. And please know that wasn't meant snotty. It was meant to be helpful. So this stuff is, oh, I still have more of these. All right, cool. I'm going to actually, I'm going to take these and add them to my on-the-go sticker, sticker book. I have some here in the front, and I don't want to run out, because this stuff is when I use this sticker book when I'm actually on my lap. So I'm going to add the rest of those, the onesies for my granddaughter. These are weekly kits. These are all extra stickers that I don't particularly need a bunch of all at once. So we'll just pop these back into the folder here. This folder you get when you order from Hobbs Sticker Co. This is, ooh, this is going to have to be saved, because I am going to mostly go through and use fall stickers. So more, I was wondering where these were. See, I lose track of where stuff is. So these are full sheets. Pookie Bear Cuties, Okie Plans. Isn't that cute for when you take your pet to the groomer? And then this is when I go to the groomer. Actually, I don't really need all of those in the book. I'm going to put everything functionable. That word is so, bleh, I can't say it. My tongue gets twisted. Functionable on the right, and then put anything decorative on the left. So these are stickers that I got. Hang on, these are stickers that I got from Temu like forever and ago. And I set them aside for such a time as this for me to use fall colors. So they're just cheap sticker books that I got. Save that. And then this is Busy Bee Planners. Again, I got these, gosh, I got these last year, you guys. Last year from Busy Bee Planners, and I've been saving them. So I'm going to use them. Okay. So we're just pulling out everything that is fall. It's in here. That's all my Labubu big stuff. And then we're going to use this dog journaling kit in October. Oh, here's what those, oh no, these are the rows of houses that I got off Amazon. They're really pretty. There's nothing really in here that I feel rushed to use. I mean, I guess these are fall. I guess we could use those. So I'm somebody that's going to pull that out, not keep the book intact too much. Yep, let's use them up. And then I have this stuff from Hubman and Chubgirl, and I think I'm going to save this and use this at a later date. So this is how I get my thoughts organized. I do have more fall stickers. Hang on. Where did they go? Okay, hang on. See, I've got stuff piled on stuff. So that's set aside. That's set aside. Here they are. So I keep it in this like cardboard folder, and I've been kind of saving them. I need to put this in the Hubman and Chubgirl like folder, which is right here. The little die cuts that came with it. So this is all of the fall stuff that I have. Cute. A lot of it is like freebies you get when you order, and then a lot of it is stuff I've been saving. And that's my freebie when you order from Busy Bee Planners. Oh my goodness, cute. Look at the hedgehog on Nessie's freebie. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that. And then this is something that I ordered. That's where I got my freebie, the moose guy. And then this was a freebie on the collective sale. I love these trees. Again, more. And then the pumpkins, I think I'm going to save for October. This one I'm going to save for November, I think. Same with this. And same with this, the little fall gnomes. Aren't they cute? The little plaid. I love those. So we're going to save those. And then let's save this one and this one. So let's use the sunflowers, the trees. And this was part of the fall bundle. And then that is Kim's freebie. So we're going to say, I'm going to save all that, and I'm going to pull these out and use some of these freebies. I know at the beginning I said, oh, there's so much you can order, so there's lots. I do agree with that, but we're just going to work with this. So I 100% went to kind of start my November entries in this, and I realized that the pages were blank. And what I do is I go in and I print out any photographs. Here's the shoe rack I set up. I finished The Inmate by Frida McFadden. It was fabulous. And I go in and I pre-decorate, and then I also go in and add my photographs early, and then I just write around them. And let's start with this. And then I just add stickers wherever I want. And then I just make the writing work. This was a really big deal for me, because I used to try to do everything all at once. I know there's a glare here, but we won't be on this page long. Where's my tweezers? Oh, here it is. Okay, I don't want to say this. I really struggled with wanting it to look perfect and then trying to do everything all at once, keeping my photographs organized, and then keeping all of my ephemera, anything memory, like a ticket or anything, kind of in a spot where then I keep it organized and then I have it ready to go. I also don't take the time to white out the writing here. I just sticker over it. And it really set me free when I realized, you know what, just go at your own pace. I know, I kind of told myself, duh. But once I started just pre-decorating it and writing around it, so if I have a lot to write, I should probably start with this. Here's where I make my entries on the day, is I just always have, hang on. I always have something written here as my rapid log of what happened. And then what I do is I take it, and this is my main planner that's always in my planner pouch. And then also always on my lap in the morning, whereas this big fat cousin is not. And what I do then is I take time to transcribe it from my main planner into my cousin for memories. And so when I look at that entry, I know, oh, I don't have that much written, so I don't need a lot of space, and so I'm good to go. And you guys, I struggle with explaining all that and being really eloquently and clear about it, but it basically allows me, I'm gonna use this sheet on this side. It basically really allows me to stay creative and also not have like performance pressure on myself to have this cousin look perfect. So yeah, I just go in and I pre-decorate everything, and then I come in later, much later, and I write my entry. And so, like I said, if I feel like, oh, I'm gonna need a lot of space, then I just, let's do this. Then I just write smaller. I want it right here. And so here is, there's a page where clearly I've used up a lot of space with stickers. And then here, ooh, I really want to use these trees. I'm gonna cut this. I love it when I put stuff in the spine. And then, let's see, let's do it in the middle. Let's do it in the middle. Right around it. I do appreciate the cousin with the grids because I do a lot of times line stuff up if I can. And so, let's see. Next year, my memories are going to be, I can't see over that hump, so I'm just going to lay it down because it doesn't have to be perfect. And when I don't try for it to be perfect, then it goes a lot better. I think I'm going to line the trees up at the bottom and leave the top part empty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 7. So I'm going to go work from the spine out. These, I hope she does Christmas ones like this. That would be really cool. Okay, so pretty. All right. By the end of November, I am so sick of fall colors, I could scream. I don't know about you guys, but it's always super, super fun when it starts, and then I grow real tired of it real fast. I think also that has a lot to do with the fact that I don't participate in decorating for Halloween. So I don't have a break in the decorating theme. Ooh, you guys, that's pretty. That's so pretty. Okay. So I think I only need like a couple more pages. So this is kind of going pretty quick. Let's do the houses. I like that. So we're just, I think I'm gonna put these up top. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And maybe just use, ooh, I got a bump in there. Oh well, no worries. What's it look like on the other side? Not too bad. We're good. Again, this is just a really fun place. Ooh, look at these short ones. Fun place for me to use my stickers, and then a really, really fun place to look back at. I kind of flipped through this quite a bit, actually. You guys, how pretty is that? I love that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that one go. And usually what happens is I use the rest up. I'm not good at being patient with having half-used sticker sheets in my collection. I always just use it up. And that's the other thing is I am not bashful about stickering the pages up and using up a lot of stickers in the cousin here. I'm just not. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so that's gone. And then I have some shorter versions, which I think I want to use. Let's do that. So it goes across the whole bottom. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, I am going to set those aside because I also do get sick of seeing the same thing. Now, the other thing that I do is I go back and I fill in areas if I write. Here's a place where I use the houses. If I write and there's a lot of empty space, I go back in and I fill in with random stickers. This was a lot of Labubu, which I love, by the way. Where is that one? Here it is. I had this written and I only had the houses, and then I went in with the PET floral tape from Amazon and I filled it in. I will put the links again down below so that you can grab those good deals. And I think, boy, I didn't do much with the Sweet Quiet Designs. I'm trying to think about the cover page. Like here, I already added this from Busy Bee Planners because I loved it so much. And so I've got this full sticker. And I don't have to feel pressured to use it, but I do like to use these when they're in season. So I could use this on the November cover page. Let's see. And look, I already used one. That's from Pookie Bear Cuties. Okay, this may end up getting used. I'm going to tip this in, and then I'm probably going to put this here in my moleskin. Again, not concerned about if it matches or anything. I'm good to go. Maybe I will use... Yeah, let's do that. I'll tip that in here, and then... Hang on. I got to move all this stuff, you guys. It's starting to pile up. So let's do that. We'll put this sticker here. How cute is this? Now, I'm very wild with this, you guys. I just lay it down and I call it. So because I may want a November header on the top, I'm going to probably butt this down at the bottom, and I probably should have my metal washi card available to me, but I don't. And now it's happening. But just rub it smooth and be patient and go slow. Because if you do have to pull this up, it will come up, but it may bubble and not lay down so flat. Oh, that's so cute. All right, so that's in my moleskin expanded, and then I'll trim this when I have time and tip it in, and that'll be adorable. Absolutely adorable. All right, so I think that's it. I had fun, and I've used up some time, and now I can kind of go have my breakfast and maybe come back in here when I have some more time and decorate. I'm really proud of this cousin that I have continued this through the year. Yes, I switched from an Avec back into the cousin, but I am committed to finishing the year with my memories. And honestly, you guys, this is the first time in, gosh, I've been at this for 9-10 years where I've actually finished a book. Yeah, a moment of hum. Really proud of it. The next thing I'm going to be working on too, and if you guys want to see it, I might do a flip. I don't know, but I'm going to be working in my book journal. I did finish, like I said, I finished The Inmate by Frida McFadden, and it was super good. I have to, yeah, I did print out, again, I prep all these, so I printed out the covers, and then what I did was I wrote back on the back of it 380 pages so that I wouldn't have to look that up. And then I actually do the same type of technique with this, is I go in and I write this. I'm not fancy about my writing. I wish I was, but I'm just not. And I go in and I kind of pre-decorate the pages and then number it and get it ready for the picture. So I need to do that too. And I think I'm going to, if you've never read Diane Chamberlain, The Stolen Marriage is a beautiful book. So is The Last House on the Street. I loved both of them. Sometimes her books are a little slow in getting going, but they pay off. So this is the August, is this the August kit? I can't remember. I've been saving this. There's book washi. This is from Krels Creations. A little vinyl. I need to put this up, put that somewhere else. But I've been saving these book stickers, and then I will use this in a weekly spread because I love the Monday and then the date dots. So I'll put that somewhere else, and then I'll probably use some of these book stickers here to match the washi, and then save the days of the week for my regular horizontal layout for the weekly. But yeah, that's the other thing I'm going to probably do this weekend. And if you guys, you know, I say this hesitantly because everybody's entitled to their opinion, but if you guys want me to do a flip through of that book journal, please leave a comment below that yes, but I probably won't decorate on camera just because, you know, it's not complicated. And sometimes there's, you know, I don't necessarily turn on the camera every time I touch one of my notebooks or one of my journals or planners. And so sometimes it's just something I save for myself too, because I turn on some music, or I turn on a show I'm binge watching on Netflix, and enjoy just some sticker time. So, okay, I think that'll do it for now. I want to thank everybody for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and always enjoy today. Bye, everybody.